The Model 3 Highland is here and available to order. We're going to go over some of the little known features that have the biggest impact on this Model 3 refresh, some hidden features and features you may not know in today's video. So as a Model 3 owner, I'm going to give you some of the best Highland features that are coming, some of the little known features, and some features that are drawing some concerns by Tesla owners. So this is not a comprehensive list. There are so many more, but let's get into some of those key features that I want to point out. The EV tax credit, a big change that is already confirmed for 2024, now no longer qualifies any Model 3 for the $7,500 EV tax credit. The one Model 3 that qualifies you can no longer purchase, the Model 3 Performance. But did you know you can get a Model 3 leased payment for as low as under $300 a month? A big change for Tesla and the Highland. Now for as low as $0 a month, you can lease a Tesla and fully qualify as a commercial vehicle for the $7,500 EV tax credit. So did you know, it's worth pointing out, a confirmed change in this lease option is you're not going to own the vehicle at the end of the term. Tesla does not provide a buyout option, so I wanted to make sure that was clear. And you still owe things like destination fee, acquisition fee, so there is still some money due at signing. Some lesser known features and some features added to the Highland that drew some big controversy. We are talking about the big change with the steering wheel removing the stalks. We got to talk about this. So now all turn signals, your lighting, the wipers, the cruise control is now within your steering wheel. In this Highland, there's no more steering wheel stalks. So some say that this will simply take time to get used to, but a little known feature is now Tesla is integrating a shortcut to access your camera. And this is especially helpful if you're driving in traffic and you want to see blind spots or behind you, but also there's this solution to removing the steering wheel stalks. Did you know that Tesla now has a shifter on the screen to allow you to shift gears instead of using those steering wheel stalks? But a little known feature is right above your head on the ceiling. Now in the Model 3 Highland, if you prefer a physical gear shifter, you can shift from park, reverse, all those functions in a ceiling mounted gear shifter. You could easily miss this one. It's hidden within the rear infotainment center of your screen. So if you haven't taken delivery of your Highland yet, this new screen now has new technology. So if you have a family or if you expect people to be in the rear seat as passengers, you can now listen to two separate choices of audio by connecting two headphones to your Tesla. Chauffeur mode, new technology confirmed for the rear infotainment center, allows the rear passengers to control the seats in front of them, allowing for a more comfortable exit of the vehicle. They can also do things like toggle music volume choices and air controls as well, along with playing entertainment and videos. So now that's chauffeur mode, a brand new convenience feature added to your Highland. 3 new features in your Highland solve a problem that was apparent in my Model 3. And number one, that is the sound. Now your car, the back windows and back windshield have acoustic glass, allowing for less road noise and less wind noise. But when it comes to comfort, Tesla also fixed this. This one you can easily miss, but now if you're sitting in the rear seat, you might not even notice it, but Tesla raised the height of the rear seats and actually made them sturdier as well, preventing a knees in the air feeling where your knees are close to your chest when you're sitting, and you have a firmer cushion below, allow for a more firmer feel and a less sunken into the seat feeling as well. Important, you have one chance to do this, and if you fail to do it, Tesla will not give you $7,500 in credit. So listen up. And also, a design change that you make will cost you 25 miles in range. We're going to get into both of those in a minute. A hidden feature that you're probably not going to notice. You're going to get into your Tesla and see that brand new screen. Well, now the bezel around your screen is actually thinner, which makes it look more streamlined and modern. But the important part is this. My biggest complaint of my interior is the screen brightness, especially in sunshine. That screen sometimes looks a little faded. Well, now your Highland is going to get an updated screen with a thinner bezel and a brighter screen that's going to be more vivid and more easily visible. So now 2 new changes to your screen. So did you know a feature change when designing your Tesla will cost you 24 miles in range? And no, I'm not talking about the rear-wheel drive versus the long range. A simple change in wheel design will cost you 24 miles. The Photon wheels give you the most range. These previously called Aero wheels now give you 272 miles in range for the Model 3, but if you elect for the larger 19-inch Nova wheels, those give you 248 miles, a loss of 24 miles, which is not uncommon when going for the sportier rims. If you don't do this, you're going to lose the EV tax credit, and here it is. When you place your order for your Model 3 Highland, which is $250 at this time, you're going to be taken to this screen, and you must place your social security number or your taxpayer ID. And if you don't, this happens. In the fine print, you can easily miss this feature, if you will, the EV tax credit. You have one chance to give Tesla either your social security number or taxpayer ID, and they say there will not be another opportunity to do this. And if you fail to do it, Tesla will not report your purchase to the IRS. You're going to be spending your money on a mobile adapter or Tesla's wall connector. Well, what's the big difference and which one should you get? A new feature for Tesla's wall connector now in 2024, just recently they've added over-the-air updates. So your wall connector, you can actually track the status and get over-the-air updates through your Tesla app. So that is more expensive. Depending on the model of Tesla, it gives you up to 44 miles of range. And of course, it gets that connectivity to the app. The mobile adapter, I have owned both, will give you up to 30 miles per hour in range, depending on your Tesla. And this needs separate hardware called a NEMA outlet, either a 515 or a 1450 240 volt outlet. Surprisingly, on the order page, I don't see anything about over-the-air updates for the wall connector. So you can easily miss that when you place your order in 2024. Plus the higher speeds, it connects to the app. There's a lot more you can gain from that connectivity. I would recommend the wall connector if you can. Again, that needs installation. That's going to cost you something. And the NEMA needs hardware and installation. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you. I've enjoyed the wall connector the most. You could easily miss this information when considering when to buy your Highland. So did you know that Tesla breaks down your yearly expected gas savings for your Highland? Now $1,000 a year comes to around $85 a month, which is not too bad. When deciding finance cost of your Highland, I've done this for you. If you have excellent credit or you have very good credit, that's the difference of $39 a month. If you have good credit compared to very good, that's an added $18 in cost and an added $37 in cost if you have fair credit versus good credit. Last but not least, there are so many features I didn't even name that are big hidden features of your Model 3, including more speakers and 2 subwoofers added to your Tesla, a lower height of your Model 3, and your new Highland is now 1 inch longer as well. Oh, by the way, Tesla has removed the Model 3 from the referral program. So usually you could use a referral link to get rewards. My referral link is down below. If you're buying any Tesla, feel free to use that. But let's see if that comes back online, and you used to get 3 months full self-driving. So stick around to see if that's added back. If you like this video, drop a like and consider subscribing. It really does help me know I'm doing a good job and help grow the channel. It'll push it to more Tesla fans just like you, so I'd really appreciate it. As always, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.